Hey guys, I'm doing a video today for just an eyeshadow look, and I'm going to do also a first review as well on this Morphe palette. It's called the Artistry palette, and it is the 9T Neutral Territory. I really like this palette because it has like all shadows that are like very neutral shadows, some that are a little bit more on the shimmery side, bronzy side, good for a little bit more glammed looks. But yeah, you can already see I kind of already dabbed my finger in here. I tested out some of the colors. I'm really liking them a lot, so I'm just going to only use this palette, and then we're going to do our look. I already did my face, I already prepped my face. I'm starting to get more into skincare right now. I put my toner on, I put this other water cream on, and as well I already put on my SPF and my primer. If you guys ever want advice on good primers to use or good toners to use, I know many as well. So let's get started on the eye look. Okay, I already did my brows. This brows I used the Anastasia dip brow in two different colors, soft brown and brunette. Soft brown and blonde. Everybody's color is different according to their hair shade. So these I just mixed these two colors together, and I already primed my lids using the MAC the paint pot in soft ochre, and we're going to go in with those eyeshadows now. Okay, so first I'm going to use my M505 brush. It's a Morphe brush, very fluffy and like that. And then I'm going to go in with my first transition shade. I think I am going to go in with this shade right here in this corner. I believe this one is called Midi, M-I-D-I, Midi. I think that's how we say that color. And yeah, that's just kind of a middle, very neutral shade, kind of on the lighter side. We're going to put that in as our transition. We're just going to blend it out over here. And this is the first time I'm using these colors, guys, so I have no idea what it looks like on my lids. So this is my first impression. So far, I'm really liking this color. It's very soft. So I'm just doing circles, back and forth motion, circles. Okay, so we laid down that color. And then next, I'm going to go in with my M330 Morphe brush. I'm going to pick up, I think I want to pick up, what color? Maybe let's try this shade down here. Let's go for a tone that's a little bit more on the, I don't know what you would call it, not really like, it's kind of, what would we call that color? Kind of a yellowy, brownish color. The name of the color is Open Mind. Okay, and I kind of do an outer V. You can already tell this color is pretty pigmented. Not pretty pigmented, but very fair amount of pigment to it. So make a little outer V, and then work that color into that crease. We're not even doing circles here. We're kind of doing back and forth motions a little bit. We can do a little bit of circles when we get closer to the center. Okay. I'm going to take up some more of that color. And if it looks not so smooth in the beginning when you're first laying down the color, that's because we're going to blend it out afterwards. You can already tell, yeah, it's not too smooth there, but you don't have to be extra perfect on this step. You'll be more making it more seamless in the next step when we're blending it out more. Okay, so we got that color down. I'm gonna go back with my M505 brush, and then I'm just gonna blend that out, buff it out. So just make that blend in with the transition shade. See, I'm doing circles right here. I'm just trying to buff out those lines that I made, those marks that I made. Sometimes I say I got a lot of wrinkles on my eyelids. So I tend to make those crease marks sometimes when I'm adding a color. It happens. You can always go in and try to buff it out and correct it. And I would always say blending takes a lot of patience. You just want to be really, really patient when you blend. Concentrate making short circles, going back and forth. And then sometimes I'll just go back in with that shade Meaty. I don't know, people call it M-I-D-I or me-D or whatever you call it. I guess it's your choice. Circles back and forth. Sometimes I notice when I pick up the transition shade and blend them two together, if I'm not really liking the line or I think it's too harsh of a line, it tends to correct it a little bit. When you're blending two shades together, just go back with that transition shade and blend it, fuse it together with the color you went in with your crease. Okay, we can always see that it's already blending in a little bit better together now. So far I'm liking these colors. I only tried two of them so far, but so far I'm liking them. All right, and then now I think I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is my M514 brush. It's kind of got more of a stiff end to it, but it is still like for a crease brush. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this middle color right here. It's a brown color. Let's see, the color is called Packed. So we're gonna go in with Packed. We're gonna take some up. I just kind of like swirl it in there, dust some off. And I'm just focusing that on the outer V, just the outer V. When I say outer V, I mean you make a side V shape at the end of your eye. Right at the end here, you just make a side V shape. I'd say always go in lightly at the beginning. It's more forgiving when you want to correct it or anything. It's less forgiving if you go in really, really heavy with the shade and all of a sudden it's just very muddy and it's not as forgiving. Okay, so I'm going back in with my M505 and I'm going to just buff that out the best I can in the corners there. Remember, this is always the step that you got to be patient about. You got to be patient for blending. Blending is patience. And then it leads to really pretty results. In the outer corner especially, I really concentrate doing those circles because those circles is what's taking out those harsh lines. You gotta just really be good at doing that circle motion, and it takes practice. You know what, everybody can do it. It takes practice though. Kind of hold my brush this close. Some people hold it further away. I kind of like to hold it somewhere in the middle when I'm doing this. Okay, I laid down that color. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my brush that has no name, but it's kind of like a round, flat shadow brush. I want to go in with the shimmer color. Not very glittery, but more shimmer. None of these are very glittery, but I think I'm going to go in this color in that upper corner. It's called Straight Up. So let's go in with Straight Up. And then I'm just going to put that in the center of my lid. Kind of in the center, kind of take it more in the closer to the middle. So I wouldn't really say exact center. I like to go here in the center and kind of like take it in and go in with it again to the other side. Now these are I like to go neutral, especially for the fall, unless it's a holiday. I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm more mature now and older, I like to go with more nudes, more natural colors. But sometimes it's fun with just a little bit of a shimmer, especially on the lid. I do love to do more glammed looks. I'm just more laid back now that I don't do them as much. But when I do, it's a lot of fun, especially like during the holidays. I will definitely try to do more glammed out looks. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my M505. I'm going to lightly dust that just to blend it out. What I put on my lid, that shimmer color. Okay, so the eyes are done on the top part. We're going to go down below with my smudge brush. We're going to use the e.l.f. smudge brush. And then I'm going to go first in, I think I'm going to go first in with this bottom color that we used, Open Mind. And maybe blend it a little bit with Meaty together. I definitely like to mix two colors together sometimes. Especially on the lower part of the lid when you mix the two colors, because you obviously use both those colors on the top of your lid. It kind of shortens the time too. Sorry for my angling. I'm still not a complete professional at these videos. I'm trying to get better, but not a complete professional yet. Practice makes perfect. That's what they say. Okay, I'm gonna go in with that color Packed in the middle again. Gonna do that on the outer corners. Okay. So then now, I think what I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. I'm gonna go in with a color called Fair Play right here. I'm gonna go ahead and go in my upper corners. For a highlighter. And then this I took the M124 brush. And then I'm going to take some more of that color, dust it off, and then go in with my inner corners of my and the inner teardrop. I don't know what you all think, but honestly, I am liking these shades. I think they're very, very pretty. My camera quality is not the best. Still going to be working on my lighting too, so hopefully my lighting gets a little bit better when I make these videos. Okay, I'm going to go in with my NYX Professional. It's called NYX Professional Makeup in the color Epic Black. I don't really want to do a really strong eyeliner look this time. Kind of want to make it a little bit softer, just so we don't take away from all the beautiful work that we did with the eyeshadow. Sometimes they say not to stretch your lid, but that it creates crow's feet. But I tend to do it just to stretch out my lid to follow my my line. It's different for everybody. I don't know if you would call this tight lining or what. Maybe in a way tight lining, but I think tight lining is more if you lift your lid and you go along underneath. So it's close to thinking about tight lining your lids. You can do that. Or I just go really close to my lash line with that eyeliner. I'm just taking my e.l.f. It's a small angled brush. It's kind of the boring step, but I am really debating on what kind of wing to do with this look. Maybe just a smudged out wing. Let's go do that. But we're gonna do it super light, effortless smudged out wing. Don't even want to go crazy with the winged look. I don't want to take away from the really nice job that we did. It doesn't take away from it. It just, I want more the attention to be on how nice and blended these shadows are and not the attention on the really nice winged eyeliner with it. You can go more for that look, say if you're doing a very dramatic night look, like you're going out and everything, and you just want it, your makeup super pretty, super glammed out, then oh yeah, go with the cat eye look. Oh, I totally would think that would be absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I did kind of a very small, little tiny wing. Gonna go under my underline a little bit and just smudge out that black just a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, my angling's horrible. Sorry, guys. just a tiny bit, not even completely full on the lower lid, just on the outer corner, just to kind of like bring that eyeliner look together. Please forgive me on my angling of this. It's still a little difficult. I gotta figure out the perfect angling when I'm doing these videos, but probably get a good view of my forehead. Okay, got that on, got that on. I want to smudge out that eyeliner just a little bit. Not too crazy, like I said, we don't want to take away from the look. I'm gonna go back in with that same palette. Like I said, I'm gonna try and work with the same palette. I'm gonna go in with the color Win-Win. That's this black color right here. It's very matte. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. concealer brush. Yes, I'm using a concealer brush for this. It's very small, it's very slender. And I'm just gonna go right over that eyeliner, just right over it. When you're smudging out your eyeliner, even if it's a cat eye, as long as it's not overly dramatic, don't worry about being a perfectionist about it. I just say this because I tend to be a perfectionist. Maybe not everyone is, but I tend to be one personally, especially when it comes to eyeliner. And the smaller you go with attempting a little bit of a flick at the end, kind of like a cat eye, when you just try to smudge that out, it's so like kind of like smoked out that you don't have to worry about it looking too symmetrical, too perfect with each other. You just get that general idea. You can go ahead and just smoke it anywhere. You can just kind of blend out that corner. Yes, I am taping. Okay.
I'm already studying.
Okay, sounds great. I'm almost done videotaping. That is my mother in the background. I'm just letting her know that I'm just completing this video. I think she forgot I was taping, but it's okay. Okay. And now that part's done. Just gonna spritz really quick. The reason why I covered up the rest of my face is that I am gonna do full face today, but for this video, I'm just keeping it short with another eye look. Occasionally, I'm gonna be doing a full face. Those videos are going to be a little bit longer. And then I'm going to go in with my Voluminous Million lashes. This is L'Oreal. I am not using an eyelash curler because I was able to finally get my lashes lifted again. Thank you so much, COVID, for lifting that. I know we're all happy. Women can do their lash extensions, get their hair done. It is amazing. Thank you so much, finally. So I'm just going to go in with my mascara. Gonna go in. I don't like to go up and down just because I don't like to ruin the beautiful eyeshadow look. But I feel like if I'm at the base and I wiggle towards the top, I still coat all those lashes. So it gets a little bit messy when you go up and down with them, but you know, it does work for a lot of people. And I would say put your mascara on however it works for you, please. By all means, the way I do it isn't the right way. I wouldn't, of course, there's a right way and maybe a wrong way to do a lot of like things, steps when it comes to makeup, but sorry, this camera angling's gonna be kind of off again. Hope you guys like my forehead because that's what you're seeing. And then I just kind of coat the lower lashes. Okay. I'm not putting any false eyelashes on or nothing. I could do that one time. It's just, this is going to be a look that I have to wear today when I go into work. I'm going to finish my full face and everything. But yeah, so you can definitely rock the false lashes. I think it would look absolutely beautiful with this eyeshadow look. It'll look really, really pretty. But for me personally, just for today, and also they kind of irritate me throughout the day, so that's why I do lash lifts. I'll wear, you know, more of a volumizing mascara, whatever I do, just to make my natural lashes pop more, but I don't normally wear them on a daily basis. But yeah, anyways, this is the finished eye look. And yeah, I'm gonna do other videos. I definitely want to do ones on skincares, maybe reviews on products that I've been trying. But yeah, I've been trying to get more into using toners and everything and certain moisturizers. And yeah, I'm just happy to answer any questions on other things. But if you guys like this look, please let me know. I'm definitely posting this video on my YouTube. And yeah, if you're on YouTube and you know you happen to come across any morph videos and mine pops up, please put a like. I would like to add more followers as well. And for all of you who are wondering, for my YouTube channel is just under my name, Lydia Robertson. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.